welcome back to my channel. Hello, if you're new here, it's lovely to have you and I hope you choose to stick around and subscribe. It's completely free, entirely up to you, and it just means I pop up in your subscription boxes every time I upload a new video. On to today's video, and I thought, why not do a haul as one of my first videos back of 2026, and what better way to do it than with a second-hand haul. Now, most of these things came from Vinted and I just can't wait to share with you what I got, so let's get into this haul. Now, the first couple of items I don't have here to show you, but I will insert photos. So the first one is the Leapfrog Counting Till. I've actually bought this for Nellie's birthday, but as I'm filming this, it's not her birthday yet and I've already wrapped it up. So you will no doubt see that in later vlogs throughout the year, I'm sure, because she played with it when we went to a toddler group recently. And you know, when you get one of those moments where you just think, yes, I've picked the right present, like I had that moment. So yeah, it's currently wrapped up. I know she's gonna love it, and yeah, you'll see it in future videos. The second item is a cardigan, and I've actually bought it for Nellie. It is a Christmas themed one. I've put it in the attic with some other bits and pieces that I've picked up in the sales recently, and yeah, she's going to look super adorable in it. I just could not resist. It is the cutest thing. I just wish they did like a matching set, because I'd quite love a granny cardigan just like that. Also worth mentioning as well, other things that I have picked up on Vinted, again I haven't got them here to show you, is some Christmas books. I can't even remember what the titles are. Maybe I'll list them on the screen, just in case you're wondering or you're looking for some Christmas books. We did the Christmas advent calendar again this year with books. I did this last year, but obviously Nellie didn't really understand it all that much, whereas this year she was really excited each evening to open a book and read it, and played with it the next day for literally ages, especially some of the puppet ones. So I wanted to continue with that, but I realised when I was packing them away that there were a few missing, because I bought some more generic books as well, so it wasn't all Christmas themed stuff, and obviously they can stay out all year round. So I've replaced them with some other Christmas ones, so that hopefully over time it will all become Christmas ones, as there's some more like nicer, I don't want to say nicer books, but more books that we enjoy, and then it'll be the favourite Christmas ones that come out every year. So that is everything that I haven't got to show you. On to the bits surrounding me that I have got to show you, and let's start off with me, because let's face it, it's not very often I buy myself any clothes or anything like that, and I have two items to show you today, which I'm very excited about. The first one are these shoes. These were originally from Primark, and I have basically lived in them. I don't want to show you the bottoms because they're grim, but I've basically lived in these since I got them. I think they arrived about October time. This is how long this haul has been in the making. But yeah, I think I got them about October time. They're so comfy. I really hope they bring them out again like next autumn so I can get another pair, because yeah, I love them. It's literally like I'm wearing them in like autumn to early winter, then I'm wearing like the fake Ugg shorties and like the slip-on ones, and then in the summer it's just flip-flops. So I feel like I've got my footwear covered for the whole year, which hasn't happened in a long time, which is also why I've been selling a lot of my shoes over on Vinted as well, which has meant that the decluttering process of January that I wanted to do has started. Another item for me, now this is something I'm really not too sure on. I loved it in the photos, I love it on, apart from the sleeves. Now I will do a little cutaway segment or a try on bit once I film this clip, but this is the top. I don't know how well it's showing. It doesn't look that great in this, to be fair. I absolutely adore the print. I love this ruched bit at the top, and then it goes out into like more of a peplum. It is super soft material, but the sleeves like are massive, and I don't know if that's just not doing me any favors. So I'm a little bit undecided. I thought I'll keep it for a little while, see if I actually wear it, see if I feel comfortable wearing it, and if I don't, then I'll just pop it back on Vinted. But I'm gutted, because other than the sleeves, I really do like it. So yeah, let me know what you think, because I'm really undecided on that. So this is the top. I don't think I mentioned it a moment ago, but this is from In the Style, I believe. Now I really like this bit, like I say. I think it's quite flattering in the sense it kind of hides my mum tum without hiding it, in the sense of you can tell I'm trying to hide it, if that makes sense. It just nicely floats over it. However, do I not look a bit Lawrence Llewellyn-Bowen with these sleeves? Like, even if I was to put it up so it was like this, is this not a bit extra, or am I just not used to seeing myself wearing something like this. Like, I can't decide. Also, mind the chocolates that are there. Yeah, I just don't know. Added to which, it's also got, where are they? These two bits here, which I presume you tie into a bow, but then is that like more faffy? Should I cut those bits off? But if I cut it off, then would anyone buy it? I don't know. Someone help me. That's the back, by the way, if anyone's wondering. But yeah, someone help me decide, because I really don't know. That was everything that I've got here to show you of mine. However, I have been trying to buy a green dress on Vinted, originally from Asda. I've tried 3 different sellers, and every time the order gets cancelled. And I don't quite know what's going on, but I quite like the dress. I don't know if it will fit me the best, so I kind of wanted to buy it and, you know, try it, and if not, put it back on Vinted. But it just feels like it's not meant to be. But I will insert a photo of what it looks like, because yeah, like, I'd really quite like to get it. And then on to things for Nelly, because, you know, I basically just buy things for Nelly. She's grown out of some of her clothes, and if you have watched my recent vlogs, then you will know that I've picked up bits in 2 to 3, which is mind-blowing to me. Funny enough, me and Ash were watching Nelly's first vlog, like the first week we had her, last night, and yeah, we couldn't believe how much she's grown. She still had really massive feet, which was one of the things I first noticed about her. But yeah, just like how fast that time has gone has just been so scary. And to think that I'm buying 2 to 3, like some of the Christmas stuff I bought was 3 to 4, which, hello, where's my little girl gone? However, I did pick up this and I fell in love with it. How adorable is this dress? Like, so cute. Look at the print. How beautiful is that? It is, where's it originally from? Look, it is originally from George, so it is 2 to 3, so to be fair, she'll probably be able to fit in that soon, because George stuff tends to be a bit small, or shrinks. But yeah, I just thought this is super cute, especially for those like transitional days, or even like days when we're just sat at home not really doing much, which right now has been pretty much every day, because it is too cold for me to venture out. I'm so worried about falling over that I just refuse to go out at the minute. And then the next one was a set of 3, but I've only got one to show you because I think the others are hanging up, but they are pajamas. So we have got this, like, it's hard to show, I think it's being washed out by the camera, but this is like a pinky colour leopard print. So you get the top and then the little like jogging bottoms. So I had this colour, it came with a cream set, still leopard print, and a brown set in leopard print as well. And yeah, they're just so soft. I kind of wish that I would wear more pajamas like this. Like, I like this. This would be like something I would pick for me. And to be fair, when I'm buying Nelly's clothes, a lot of the time it is things that I would quite like myself, and I'm kind of living my life through her, if that makes sense. Then I picked up some shoes. Now, in the summer, you may remember, if you've been here for a little while, that Nelly lived in a pair of Peppa Pig Crocs. Now, first of all, I don't like Crocs. I don't own a pair of Crocs. For me, this is the closest a Croc is going to get to my foot. They are just, no, they are not the one for me, unfortunately. However, I think on little kiddies, they're okay. Would I have preferred it not to have been Peppa Pig? Yes. But does my daughter like them anyway? Absolutely. And she doesn't like Peppa Pig. She's got no interest in Peppa Pig, so I feel all right about that. So I actually picked her up the next size up. This is, yeah, the next size up. I've bought it in the next size up again as well. I'm a creature of habit. When you find something that works, you just keep going. And the good thing is that I managed to swap her smaller pair that she wore all summer and some of the winter, or some of the autumn. I managed to swap those for these, and she didn't notice. So super happy with that, to be fair. And then when she grows out of those ones, I've got the next ones up to swap for her instead. Now, like I say, I am a creature of habit, so I did also pick up another couple pairs of shoes, more so for like July time, I would have thought, hopefully anyway. Her feet will eventually fit into them, and you may recognise these as well. And it is these shoes here. Now, she hasn't worn a pair like this for quite a while. I think these were like some of the first pairs of shoes, other than the Crocs. She had a pair of Crocs, a pair of wellies, a pair of these and like a unicorn print one. So she hasn't worn them for quite a while, but I just thought they're so cute, and they kind of go with everything as well. They are obviously like secondhand, they have been worn, but like barely been worn, to be fair. And I got them at such a good price because I actually got 2 pairs in the like bundle that I bought, and the second one is these, which she still has a pair that she's wearing. But how cute are those with the little flowers on? These ones haven't actually been worn all that much either, like you can see straight away. There's like a tiny bit of scuffing to the toes, but Nellie's gonna like absolutely destroy them, no doubt. Like the ones that she's got, or at the minute that she's been wearing, you wouldn't recognize them from what they were when I bought them. So I really don't mind in that sense, like as long as they haven't been molded to a foot and things like that, which these clearly haven't. They are very much still in almost new condition. So that is it for shoe front. Then I also picked up some books because it's me and I cannot not pick up books. So the first one is actually from eBay. It's got some like weird sticker that I can't seem to get off of it, but it's Eric Carle from Head to Toe. Now this is the person I believe that wrote the Hungry Caterpillar, which is a book I think we all know. Most people have read it if you're my generation or below, or probably some older as well. It was one of my favourite books growing up, and Nellie adores it. But the main reason that I bought this is because I have started to do each week a different theme of like learning and teaching through play and things like that. Obviously Nellie doesn't go to a nursery or play school or anything like that yet. She is predominantly with me, apart from today where she's gone off to feed the ducks with her nan, hence why it's very quiet if you were wondering. But I want to get into like teaching her things myself, because I feel like otherwise when she does start either preschool or school, she will be behind. I'm guessing that's my postman. She will be behind everybody else in a sense because she doesn't learn the things that they learn at school. So ChatGPT came in super handy and has given me a 52-week schedule basically, and it gave me some book ideas. Sadly some of them I couldn't get hold of, and it's given me lots of like pointers and things to do spread out throughout the week. It's not like you're in a learning setting or anything like that. There's like songs to sing, a few book recommendations, arts and crafts type things, play, all sorts of things like that. And the first week is all about the body, which I think is such a great one to start with because you kind of want to teach them about their own body, and I think instilling that quite young is a good thing. So yeah, I'm super excited for this one. And just to give you a clue, if you haven't seen it before, it does things like, I'm a penguin and I turn my head, can you do it? I can do it. So it's kind of like interactive. There's all different animals. She keeps thinking this one's a lion, which is hilarious. And of course she loves the monkey. So she isn't the best at doing some of the actions right now, but she's learning, and that's kind of the whole point. So I'm really looking forward to exploring that book more with her and learning more about her body and all things like that. So that is on the learning front. And then I thought I would also pick up a couple of books. Now these were actually part of Nellie's advent calendar books that I bought, hence why I've had to buy some more. And I thought, why not expand our Julia Donaldson books, because I've mentioned so many times how much we love them. So this time round I got Charlie Cook's favourite book, which I actually really enjoy. This one is so good. It's such a good book. Like, yeah, how it all links together and everything. I just think she's such a marvellous writer anyway, but this book just, it proves that even more. And then the other one I got is Cave Baby. Now we actually read this one again last night. We've read it a few times. My only issue is some of the pages, if I can show you, obviously it's portraying nighttime, like you can see it there because I'm sat by a window, but some of the pages are quite dark, and I was reading it last night and Nellie was like, what's that? And obviously for a bedtime story we read books in like semi-darkness and things like that, and I was literally like, what's it say? But other than that, it is a really good story, so I can't complain on that front. But that is everything that I've picked up recently. I'm definitely going to do more of these secondhand hauls. I think I'm trying my best not to spend money on stuff I don't need. I nearly said another word then, but money on stuff I don't need, because I don't want this house to be full of stuff, and I also don't want Nelly to expect that she's always getting stuff. I want it to be through like learning through play and things like that, as opposed to just hoards and hoards and stuff. Added to that, she did get quite a lot for Christmas, and she's no doubt going to get some more bits for her birthday. So yeah, I don't want to fill the house up anymore. It took me about 2 days to pack away all her Christmas presents, so I don't relish the thought of adding too much to that, if that makes sense. But there we go. I hope you enjoyed this little haul, and I will let you know if I do get that green dress eventually. If anyone is selling one and actually wants to sell it, then let me know. But I will see you all again next Monday. Bye bye.